count is. You may have noticed that how the ammo clips, it's based off of ammo clips and not based off of ammo count. And so what you're seeing is every time that they reload, it doesn't add on. So if you're losing a full clip, not just the ammo that's there. So.
Yeah, so that is something that is in this build. Obviously,
it's within hardcore mode.
Yeah, it's hardcore mode. So that is what they have.
We're not in hardcore mode for those of you that. So it's a feature of hardcore mode.
Okay.
But we're not playing hardcore.
Okay, that's understandable. So what are we looking at here? We actually Alpha 29 once again, the player that was on the crazy spree, and he is you know, perched up on top of this. Top of this balcony here, trying to get some shots. He's going to go across bridge and see, you know, if he can get a better angle here from the top bridge. He actually does. He finds a couple of players, but he is going to get picked off.
Overly exposed at that point.
Yeah, way too risky.
Once you get spotted, you can't. You have to basically duck and cover and wait until you get to a point where you're not spotted, you know, where they have no clue where you're at. As right now you can see over there towards that D flag, you're still holding it down.
Yeah, they're maintaining the position here at D, which is great. You know, they have the tank here for control, so they know that they're not going to have to worry too much about anyone contesting them in this spot. They have enough infantry soldiers as well, at the very least, to push out. And it is still a relatively close game. And actually seeing the counter there. Well, actually, I looked earlier, and I guess I'm wrong now. It is 421 to 359 in that count, with the control going for of all the flags going in favor of the U.S. team, which is quite surprising.
So what we've seen so far throughout this game, I mean, just pretty dominant side for the Chinese, but currently finally the U.S. trying to battle back right now. As here comes the tank just strolling across there, picks up one.
Yep, just cycling through players and all that stuff, trying to get like the lay of the land, see what's going on here. C and D is going to be going to the Chinese squad, as the U.S. squad will have A, B, and E, so they're only going to have one tactical advantage, one commander advantage, and I believe that is going to be the UAV that they have, because they have B control. They do not have the gunship nor the Tomahawk. So I could be wrong though, you know, but the cool part is that, you know, you could fiddle around with all these different things. And you know, we spoke about it yesterday as well, Corey, that this is not all like for Siege of Shanghai or just Siege. This particular map, what the benefits and rewards you get from this map is for this map only. You know, we haven't seen other maps yet, and we won't today, but just rest assured that there's going to be plenty of variety in what you can get thanks to through commander mode. So lots of cool stuff down the line, without a doubt.
As Alpha 14 now, as we go back, kind of look at the tabletop view to find some infantry.
Over to Bravo team now.
That's a close game right now. As you can see there over there towards the scoreboard, 334. We're all tied up right now.
Wow, I didn't even notice that. That's actually pretty crazy. So, and again, guys, just to clear it up for everyone, you know, you saw that the Bravo player was shooting blue. That is because in spectator mode, that is what we're seeing. But I know at the bottom left, it might be a little bit confusing. Again, you know, it's not pre. Oh, I think I just got ran over. It's, you know, it's pre-alpha, so there's a lot of cool things that they're going to be, you know, putting out there in the future. So just to clear up some stuff, because I know people are going to go on Reddit and stuff like that and say, like, I'm confused. Why is this happening? I am lost. And that's what I assume that the person that's complaining sounds like.
Well, because so the Battlefield community really hasn't had the chance to see a spectator mode in a long time. I mean, you watch what's possible here right in these early stages. And so we'll see some different types of variations. Right now we're on the U.S. squad, or the U.S. side. And so we'll see them shooting at the orange icons now.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting here.
He's shooting at his teammate right now, just for those of you that
yeah, he was shooting at his teammate, like legitimately. It's like,
no wonder it's confusing.
Yeah, right. Because people are just shooting at their teammates. Oh man. All right. Well, it seems like this Alpha squad here is going to be pushing their way over to the C flag. And try and like take this over and assist their teammates here. They do have control. There is going to be an AC-130 above them though, so they have to be very cautious about that one, not to be caught out in the open.
AC-130.
Huh?
It's not. There is an AC-130, but it's the Chinese AC-130.
So they have to be
just
cautious.
because they had the C flag prior, and then they utilized it shortly after.
Yeah,
one
Commander
there on
mode's
the
going
lower
to
side
add
of the
so
bridge.
much to the competitive aspect of Battlefield, just in Battlefield as a whole. You know, you saw in the video before this game that you know, one of the guys from DICE was talking about the, you know, the how cool Commander mode is, and you know how you can use it on your tablet. It certainly is going to be one of those things that I'm really excited to get my hands into, get my hands on, and sink my teeth into, because there is a lot of potential there for me to be the greatest commander of them all.
Hopping on board here with one of the gunners here on this transport helicopter.
Pretty low.
Those who are questioning how many players can you fit into a transport helicopter, it's still 5. That's including the pilot. And so if you have a squad, a full squad of 5 that you want to have transported from one side of the map to the other, you can do so. So you can have your pilot. Ooh, nice little flying, barely missing the rooftop. But yeah, so you can have one of your members in your squad flying, and the rest of them on the backside of that transport, and yeah, kind of tried and turn that air support into a sea support, and that's not going to work out.
Well, looking here, you can see that the Alpha 17 getting one player right in front of him, trying to get his position here. He does have some teammates here for support at the very least. There's going to be a tank, though, so they need to be wary of that one, not to get picked off by him, because there is a bunch of soldiers here that is now going to, they're not going to be pushing up on E and trying to maintain this position. At the very least, though, we are seeing some good coordination from both squads. It's a very close game, or it was a very close game. It's been going back and forth now. The U.S. squad seemed like that they were going to lose, but then in the blink of an eye, they came back. Now the CN squad's in a bad position, so this is a very, very close game for you.
Yeah, you need to get the commander to kind of designate a little bit better of a battle plan, as you know, the way they've moved throughout the map has kind of been kind of sporadic. I mean, picking up random points, leaving some openings. As right now you can see that they're saying, hey, we need to attack this exact point. So there must have been a bunch of members from the opposing team over there.
Yep, that is very true. And so they do have at least a command laid down to go after, like you had said, go after one of the points that was going to be the C territory, or no, that's the D territory that they want them to pressure. But there, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen there in the mini-map, there is a lot of CN players, Bravo squads, that are going to be making their way over. And Alpha 17 is going to have to be very cautious about this as he creeps around the corner, finding a player right
through that smoke.
He doesn't. He's going to put the shots in. He takes one out. Can he get the second as well? Yes, he does. And a third, maybe? No, he is not.
He's not down yet.
I don't think so, man.
He's struggling right now. Looks like that player has said, I don't want any part of this one. So Bravo 22 is going to bounce out, but he comes back into the action to finish things off. He made it look like he was running away, and then comes back around and finishes the job.
The old creep around the corner.
I'm not really here. I'm not really here. Come here.
It's like, you can't see me. Oh, wait, yes, you can. But yeah, so Alpha 12 here in the M1 Abrams as they're trying to get this control here. I am liking the overall play from both squads, because you know it has just been so back and forth like the entire time. I love it. This is what Battlefield's all about, man. Just that back and forth nature.
So let's go back to the tabletop view for a moment, as we can see exactly what the score is, where we're sitting at. So 236-123. You know, the way that these guys have been playing throughout this whole game, and of course, you know, you can see what we're seeing. We can see ourselves seeing what we see. You know, this whole game has been great. Just the way that they've kind of went back and forth. That was a great call by the commander earlier, saying to attack a point where a lot of the Chinese players were at, and made some things happen there. Right now you've got a helicopter, though, there on the base side over by D, and he's causing a ruckus over there in between D and E. And so he's going back and forth. Let's go ahead and hop into a first-person view of this angle here.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, this is going to be some exciting play here as we're looking at Alpha 27 now inside of that helicopter, and like you said, just causing a ruckus, creating problems, being a nuisance here, and keeping them back, right? So they have them kicked. Now they've got to keep them down. So they're kicking them while they're down, was what I'm basically trying to get at. And they very well can, especially with some great air control from this helicopter pilot here. And I know that there are a lot of people who are watching that are fans of you know, flying and all that stuff. They've been wanting to see more helicopter play, so here you go. This is helicopter play at its finest right now. Ooh.
Let's see how well he can be able to control this one. He's hasn't been hit yet.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Ha ha ha.
That was a yesterday joke.
That was a yesterday joke? Oh, yeah. Come on, Corey. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
You got to keep him fresh. Oh, if he makes this slide through. Oh, can he be able to survive? No. As he was trying to.
That would have been like the coolest thing ever.
He tried to thread the needle, but poked himself in the thumb.
That was a good one. Okay. All right. Kudos.
Yeah, pro, bro.
That was a good one. You are very good at you just blow me away sometimes.
All right. So again, the U.S. side has been dominating in this latter part of the game, but of course, keeping it within 110 ticks is actually pretty good. But this game is winding down.
Yeah, for sure. Alpha 27 here has that, has his eyes set on the E side here, trying to work with his teammates here. He's pushing like right up in the street. A little risky of a move here, but he does have support. At the very least, finding someone in front of him.
Oh, no, he's right there. Green laser. Wait a minute. Yeah, that means he's looking at me. I'm just going to throw everything, even the kitchen sink. And so far causes a little bit of damage there, but look out. Oh, wait, I don't want to have to deal with that. Picks up one, still pressing through. He's right next to the tank. Can he continue as he's trying to be able to hide behind this tank? And luckily enough, the turret is moving slow enough that he doesn't get spotted. He's just going all out right now, and I don't know how he lasted that long. That's just insane. 178.60. But again, the U.S. side's been pretty dominant so far.
He had a laser sight right in his eyes. He had a tank right behind him.
It's like a cat. I mean, like, there's a laser? I'm following that thing.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. Long-range pistol action here from Alpha 08. And they are going to get E. It seems like they are pushing here, and they got E. Only 31 ticks left for the CN squad. You can see a couple players in front. This is pretty much all over for the CN team here. I don't think they're going to be able to rally anything back in time, especially considering how dominant the U.S. squad has been with that air support.
Yeah, it's been just really great to watch throughout this one. I mean, again, it's just talking about some of the competitive aspects that are involved here throughout all of Battlefield 4. I mean, it's a lot of great stuff, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, you know, I am actually, like, really, really excited by how a lot of these attendees are just coming in, and they're getting it, man. They're getting it. They're playing. They're having fun. And you can clearly see that there, without a doubt.
Yeah, so if you want your chance to be able to get your copy of Battlefield 4 first thing whenever it gets released on October 29th, make sure you pre-order right there on Amazon.com. And you know, that's the best way to do it. I think there's been a lot of different aspects that have been given out. Of course, there also, whenever you pre-order through Amazon, you also get a battle pack as well.
Yeah, so you get a nifty little battle pack, but on top of which, you know, you can watch us from Amazon as well. So we're actually live there too. So, you know, just a lot of cool stuff. You can see the players now are going to be making their way out. They had a good time. They're high-fiving each other. They're like, bro, man, you saw me in that helicopter. He's like, yeah, bro, I saw me in that. Yeah, man, awesome. Like that's Battlefield, baby. Love it.
We've got more gameplay as we wait for our next crew of 64 and 2 new commanders as well. So we've got to give them the chance to become educated and get briefed before they head in here to the venue area and just get all set up. But as soon as we have gameplay, we'll bring it right to you. Again, we're just waiting for the players to get set up, so stick around. We'll be right back after the break.
rating.
This wasn't supposed to be how it happened.
We're still sinking. If you're the man I think you are, you know what you have to do. Take my gun. Now, Wrecker, shoot out the window. Negative, don't do it. Shoot out the window, or you all die.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gonna run this town tonight. We gonna run this town.
Product not yet rated.
Battlefield live stream. I'm Corey Dunn. I'm joined here by Patrick Bach from DICE. It's been great having the chance to sit there and see all of the different things throughout the event. I know that I asked you the question of how's the event been for you. You've been busy.
Yes.
You've been very busy.
Yeah, I've been in interviews all day. Everyone wants to talk about the game. So I haven't really been around on the show floor yet. I try to, when I have time over, I go to this booth, to see all the fans playing Battlefield. So it's quite impressive.
One of the things that I think is really, really cool, too, is that not only are the players just trying to hop into the game, but they're also trying to educate themselves right out of the bat, trying to get that early start on others. And also those that are kind of pulling different, they're taking screenshots, they're taking information, and they're sending it out and saying, hey, check this out, this is great, these are the new additions. Some of those new additions that I think is great, of course, Levolution, that being implemented is not just a kind of an environment change, it also changes the metagame, the dynamic of the game. and I think those are huge pluses. What are some of those, for those that are just tuning in for the first time here in day 2, didn't have the chance to watch day 1, what are some of those different things that we can see there with dealing with Levolution?
I think, yeah, Levolution is a concept that, you know, encompasses, you know, everything about the, you know, how the map lays out. We want to create an environment that is, you know, extremely dynamic, both when it comes to the second action of the players, where you can, you know, you can shoot fire extinguishers to hide in the smoke screen. You know, you have like alarms going off when you jump onto a car, for instance. You can hear where the enemy are in the environment. We have bigger things like, you know, the classic destruction of walls and smaller structures, and then of course have the big skyscraper on this map that you can actually take down, and then after that has happened, after that event, you actually create a big dust cloud that covers the entire map. That creates a new environment for all the players on the map, especially for people like helicopter pilots that have a very short view distance, and snipers that, you know, all of a sudden it's not as effective.
That's one of the things that we've been seeing all throughout day 1 was whenever that skyscraper would fall, the debris coming out there. I mean, it makes it difficult for even some of the recon classes that are trying to make some shots. So let's go ahead and go down that route as well. Talking about the different types of attachments for some of these primary weapons, having the ability to have an optical, but also a secondary portion of that, a second attachment with some for which be like a canted,
canted
iron sight as well.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of stuff to enhance the core, you know, shooting experience. You know, where guns now have even more accessories, also, you know, deeper customization. So you can even customize your handgun now, which is very, very cool. You know, canted sights. You have alternate optics on your guns. You can, you know, flick over and get, you know, X12 on your gun. So there's a lot of, you know, big and small things that, you know, both